Good evening, everyone. Hope everyone can hear me okay. Hi, Joshua, Mark, Leslie. Hope you're all keeping well. Welcome to the stream. Hi to anybody who's watching on playback. I have a decent internet connection tonight, so I'm hoping I can use all 4 cameras tonight. So you can have a good look around. So I suppose let's get some trains going. Let's see, everything's moving, bar 1. This is this section over here that I have to clean every week. So how is everyone? Hopefully I will have that video out for you tomorrow on the vacuum system I got from Brexhill. Oh, what happened there? You know, as usual, come out, test trains before you go live. Everything runs perfectly fine. And then you hit the go live button, swipe your trains off, and everything derails. So let's put all this right. That was a bit rough. You can see I've stuck a comment to the top there. That's for Jason, the train freak. He's opened up his 800 sub competition. So if you're not, if you don't know who he is, give him a sub. He's an American railroader. Right, shall we try again? I'm not sure why that derailed. Anybody else popped in? Oh, hi, Jerry. How are you doing? Hope you're keeping well. Hi, Carl. How are you doing? It's a nice evening here in Donegal. It's cloudy, but it's been dry. We haven't had any rain really for about 2 weeks now. There's a little bit of autumn chill in the evening now, so you do need a jumper. I've got the blow heater out here on low, just to take the chill out of the air. Yeah, he does a lot of cool stuff. Jason does. He's I do like his layout now. He's converted his garage and building his layout in there. It looks it's always very jealous of the Americans and their big basements and garages. So what's everyone been up to last week? I haven't done much in here, as you can see, because I've been busy doing prep work for laying some 3-foot gauge track in the railway. We had a load of sleepers delivered last Saturday, and then on Monday we got our contractor in with a teleporter to help us move stuff around. So we got rails and that shifted and the site tidied up a bit. The sleepers moved into position where we want them. We spent the week marking out where the rail is going to go. So Monday we're going to start putting some chairs down for one side, and once we get one side done, we'll look at the other side. It's only 2 runs of like 45, 48 foot, just enough for a Drumbo and a wagon. But still, trying to shift 48 foot lengths of 90 pine rail isn't easy. Yes, Ireland is 5'3", but Donegal had narrow gauge railways of 3 foot, which is what we had. So all the sleepers we have are from the 5'3" railway. So we have to cut them down. So I may be attempting that over the weekend, to just cut one sleeper to see how tough it is, because they can be quite hard to cut and they can easily blunt your saws. So we have to cut probably about 30 sleepers down. One thing I did do this week is, you'll see there, I've got my old Hornby Class 91 going around. Now I got this back in about the early 1990s. I soldered a chip into it. I just came out here one evening and I thought, dug it out, right, put a chip in it. So I've got that running around now. Yeah, hopefully, Carl, I'll be heading up to Whitehead sometime next week, because I want to double check the measurements on Drumbo to make sure we have the rails in the right position and the right height. Because it would be very embarrassing if we got Drumbo there, tried to crane her in and she won't fit. But I think we're now looking at October the 9th for her return. It's a Saturday. Just check that it is the 9th. I'm pretty sure it's Saturday the 9th. Yeah, Saturday the 9th of October. So she's going to travel down from, the lorry's going to go up the night before, crane her onto the lorry hopefully in the morning. Still have to confirm all this with Whitehead up there. And then she'll travel down to Donegal, stopping in Strabane, Castlefin, Stranorlar, Barnesmore Gap, Donegal town for photo shoots and some of the towns that she went through. And then she's going to be parked in the centre of Donegal town on the Diamond in Donegal town for a few hours before she's taken over to the museum and then craned into position. So a bit of work ahead of me. So I probably won't actually get much done on the layout over the next couple of weeks, because I'm going to be spending all my time doing all this prep work, getting everything ready, doing all the paperwork. Because there is a lot of work that needs to be done to the site. There's a lot of painting, there's a lot of tidying up, landscaping. You know, I believe RTE, which is the Irish National Broadcaster, is going to be there to film part of the journey. We're also going to see if we can get BBC to film part of the journey through the north and in Strabane. Hi, David. How you doing? Carl, have they got any dates when they're going to go back on the main line? Have they got anything that we can book yet? I'd love to get back out to do a mainline trip. Well, our manager today was on one of the local radio stations and on Foyle, BBC Foyle as well, doing an interview about it. I must say that ballasting vacuum, that the video will be out on it tomorrow, hopefully. Excellent bit of kit. Can't recommend it highly enough. Now, it's not a sponsored video. I bought it my own pocket just to see what it was like. But it's going to make ballasting a lot easier. It really does leave a nice job. And that's using the different types of ballast I use as well. You know, the standard Woodland Scenics, the Bird Grit, and the Aquarium Gravel. I think everyone can hear me okay. Is the microphone picking up all the train noise? So I do have 5 trains going at the moment. They can't not releasing dates yet. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Yeah, we're going to look into that, Leslie. The other thing we're getting done on there is we're going to have the whistle connected to an air compressor so we can actually blow the whistle. Now, I don't know how a whistle will sound with air going through it as opposed to steam, but apparently it works. So they have tested it. Yeah, so we'll have to see what we can do. Anybody know anything about smoke generators? Yeah, I'll be up in Belfast when it's been loaded on. I'll probably do a few lives during the day, so it'll be on the Heritage, Donegal Heritage Facebook page, this YouTube channel, the Model Railway channel as well. So just keep an eye out, keep your notifications on, and there will be a video going out afterwards. Oh, are they, Carl? Have they got any time scale on that? All right, I'm just having a quick drink. Okay, Leslie, I'll do that. Other than that, it'll just be a small fire of some wet turf in the smoke box, I suppose. Yeah, a disco smoke generator. I'm not sure there's anywhere around here where I could hire one of them. Yeah, I've been up and seeing Drumbo fully assembled and the paint and everything done on it, although she's not going to be in Steam anytime soon. She was very much coming to life, and I really did almost put a lump in my throat when I seen it. It's just been a lot of hard work by everybody involved to get her to this state. All right, so let's put the camera on a few solos so you can see a bit more detail. Go. I'll stop. What happened? Ah. When did that happen? Okay. Where did the all right, the Intercity 47 became uncoupled and left its train behind. One thing I really need to do is get some metal wheels and replace these sort of plastic and metal wheels that are on some of these. Right, that's all right. So, where is the 47? Right. Right, just send the 47 back to pick up his train again. Oh. Sounds like something else is derailed. Yep. It's the curse of the camera. These will run flawlessly for hours on end. You switch on the camera. Hi, Andy. Hope you're keeping well, sir. There was a carriage left behind in the tunnel. Any of you subscribe to the Severn Valley YouTube channel? Because we had the lady who you see on there, Leslie, was in our museum yesterday. I thought I recognized her, and then she said she was from the Severn Valley, and I was like, oh, I know you. So we had a good chat about heritage railways and what they're doing at the Severn Valley. So hopefully when I get over next, I'll give her a shout and I can have a look around. Hi Ian, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Oh, 47's taking off like a shot. Around a wee bit. Oh, trip to the vets, it's not always good. I remember my missus, some reason, I ended up taking my in-laws' cat to the vet because they were worried about it. And I took it to the vet. And the vet told me, nothing wrong with the cat, it's just too fat. Put it on a diet. I was like, right, okay. Hi, Dinmore Junction, how you doing? Where do they train the drivers in England then, Carl? Is it one of the heritage lines? So don't forget to give the stream a thumbs up. And if you're lurking in the background, you're new here, pop in and say hi. And subscribe if you like what you see. Hornby Pendolino traction tires. Peter Spares, always good for bits and pieces. Do a search on eBay or contact Hornby yourself and see if they can help you out. Or get some of that bullfrog snot. I've never used it myself. I've seen other people use it. But that there is the remains of a traction tire off a 47 of mine, one of the old 47s. It's gone completely brittle and just shattered. Severn Valley, yeah. She was telling me that they do a lot of work for the Isle of Man as well, the Severn Valley, which is another place I must get to and visit. So on this camera here now you can see what will be my station. It's going to have 3 platforms where everything's lined up at the front. There's going to be a road and station building. Towards the back you can see those houses up against the blind there. Be a row of them, elevated slightly with a rear road and then a wire fence between it and the station. That's the plan anyway. Oh, it's no good, is it? That's not. Oh, Hatton Genesis coaches. Ooh, very nice, Jerry. How many did you, how much money did you blow? I've decided I'm not buying anything else for the moment. I've stopped looking at the Facebook pages where the stuff's for sale because I find myself going, ooh, look at that. Ooh. I need to save my money I need to work on. Instead of buying locos and carriages and everything, I need to finish the layout, which really it's going to be a couple of weeks before I can really do any more work on it. I've just been coming out and tinkering and doing little bits and pieces. Four-pack. Yeah, I'm hoping to get back out, get to do the run up and down to Dublin from Sligo someday. Now that here in Ireland they've gone back to 100% capacity on public transport. Oh, so you're finally getting on with building your layout, Leslie. That's good to hear. Yeah, you do that every so often, Jerry. You do lose the mojo. You're just like, you come out and you're like, oh. And when you feel like the best thing is just walk away, because don't try and force yourself. It just doesn't help. Yeah, the 91 Andy is one. It's the Hornby one from the 1990s. I soldered in a decoder to it, and it seems to be running quite nicely. Oh, Kato Unitrack. That's not someone being lazy with that. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be many rail tours that go to Sligo very often. They're all down the sort of east coast, which I suppose is where the major population is. Even you have just joined, I've got Jason the Train Frink's video linked at the top there. He's running his 800 subscribers competition. So if you're not aware of him, check him out. Ambleford Junction Model Railway. Yes, he does look like he's got some nice stuff there, all right, on those videos. I will have to... There, that's the link to Ambleford. I've just subscribed to him. Give him a look. And then send him a message I sent you over. Hi, Anthony. How you doing, sir? Hope you're keeping well. Just move the cameras around. Oh, who we had pop in? Oh, hi, the Growler. And did I see someone else pop in? Leicester Station. Carl, we've all got big plans. The plans we had up in Donegal have been put back a couple of years. Yeah, well, my internet's behaving this week, so I can have the 4 cameras, but I put them around on a solo layout just so you can see different bits. So you can see this area here. It's on the camera at the moment. That's the rock face and tunnel mouths and embankments. This area here is going to be a forested area, and underneath there you can see eventually there will be a river with a waterfall. Excuse me, waterfall coming off there. So see you, Dinmore. Take care. Yes, don't forget to hit the like button for me, guys, and subscribe if you're new here. And if you got any questions, pop them in the chat. And don't be shy. Do come up and say hello. Yeah, I've done quite a bit. So there's a quarter of the scenery done on the layout, but as most of you are probably aware, I'm the chairperson of the Donegal Railway Heritage Centre, and we're working to get Drumbo back, which is taking up a lot of my time at the moment. Oh, why has it done that? Let's just stop everything a second, because my Intercity just decided to go into reverse for some reason. No, it's not stopping. Okay. Some random reason, the 47 decided to go full speed in reverse. No idea why. Now it's going full speed forward. Oh, excellent. Slow down. Right. Oh, hi, Kieran. How you doing? You see someone else pop in as well? Oh, Stuart, St. Mary's Church. How you doing? How you all keeping? Let's put it back on the 4 cameras for a little while. As you can see, the whole layout is in a mess. You know, you almost think I was actually doing some work on it. So I'll put that back on solo again for you, Lester. Now, which line do you mean? Yeah, the Donegal Railway does have a Facebook page. It's the Donegal Railway Heritage Centre. If you look that up, you'll get us on Facebook. So are you on about this line here or the other one, Lester? Where the class 37, wait, which line's the class 37 on that, where it come out of the tunnel? Well, I've done all my raised track the same way. So if I put it back onto this camera, because this is my webcam, I can lift this up and move it around. So basically here you have the four main lines coming in together. They then split off. The two inside tracks go through that tunnel there. That's a gradual 1 in 59 incline, decline down to the yard down below. So it comes out here and goes all the way around there to my storage tracks over there. And this is just basically 9mm plywood cut into strips and then supported around. And there's probably not much light, but you can see all the supports and everything under there. So I built all that, ran trains around it for a good month, 2 months before I put the tunnel over the top. The tunnel is just made of the insulation stuff, like the Quintherm or the Kingspan, that foam stuff, just molded. Now, when a loco suddenly does something weird, it had a power spike and lost its last instruction. Right, okay. It's good to know. Did I see Brendan pop in? Oh, hello, Brendan. How are you doing? Good to see you here. Brendan is one of my daughter's boyfriends, and from what I understand, he's a big old nerd. Any problem with the train's climbing? No, because I've done such a small incline. Say it's 1 in 59, the gradient. So most of my trains come up there, no problem at all. Even the older Hornby ones with traction tires. I designed it that so the slope. I'll put it back on the 4 cameras again. So the slope is a gradual one going all the way down underneath, all the way around, down to this level here. Oh, excuse me. Another drink. But the room here is 10 foot by 13 foot. Most of the boards are 3 foot wide, which if I'd done it again, I would probably make them 2.5 foot wide. 3 foot is just a bit far to reach over. So I've been trying to do all the stuff at the back and working my way forward, so I'm not damaging anything, which is easier said than done. Don't think I was being mean or rude calling Brendan a nerd. My daughter told me to do it. I did do a video on doing the inclines. So if you want to look back at my videos, let me just see if I can. You can have a look at it and see if it makes sense. Because I always wonder about my videos when I do them. Do they make sense to people? Yeah, video 49, building inclines on your model railway. So you can see how I done it. Ooh, it's got over 1,000 views. You went 2 foot, now you want bigger. Yeah, I'd say 2'6" is the optimal. Oh, for you, so you're going on a nice, I presume you're going by train, Andy. Thank you, Anthony. Yeah, I do wonder sometimes, because I know they make sense to me, but you know, I do have some experience of teaching people. I used to be a flying instructor, which is very nerve-wracking at times, but also great fun. One of my favorite things of being a flying instructor is when you had to do the engine failure drills. You'd be flying along quite happily, and you'd get it when the student was most relaxed, and then you'd pull the engine on him and go, right, engine failure, what are you going to do? And watch the sweat. Thank you, Carl. Yeah, that's where all the information is on there, what's happening and what we're doing. And part of the interviews we were doing today on the radio wasn't just about Drumbo, but we're trying to capture stories off the railways, things that happened. You know, there's so many stories about these little interesting, quirky stories that happened on the railway. Like there was one about a horse that used to race the train and jump over fences and everything. And that horse went off to England to train, and won the Grand National, I think it was in 1924. Now, I heard this story and I thought, yeah, that's one of those. But apparently it is true. And the other one I liked is a woman. She was speaking to her, I think it was last summer she was in, and she can remember being on the train as a young girl. And she said that the train stopped, 4 men got on carrying a coffin, just put it down in the aisle, and they sat down. And she said to this day, she doesn't know whether there was anybody in it or not. But just those quirky little stories, because we have received a grant to get these wind-up machines that will play a audio clip. So we're trying to collect these stories now. So when people come in, they can wind it up, press the button, and hear these stories, you know. It sounds like you're going to have a great time, Andy, on that trip. Yeah, I don't think I'll be making any shows this year in the UK. We might be heading over end of October. Right, I've got something squeaking really loudly. I think it's the 91. Yeah, or get the train to Sligo and then catch the 64 to Donegal. Or get the train all the way to Derry and again catch the 64 to Donegal. If you are coming up, Carl, give me a shout. Let me know. I'll make sure I'm there. Oh, I got 13 likes and 13 watching. That's not bad, I suppose. Right. I'm just going to stop the 91 because it's making an awful squeaking noise. Yeah, well, I think here in Ireland, we're going to have our Freedom Day on the 22nd of October, which all the restrictions will be lifted then, bar mask wearing on public transport and shops and crowded places, which I think is a sensible thing, even though the numbers are skyrocketing at the moment. And they're starting to roll out now a COVID booster. So they're doing at risk groups first and then on to everybody else after that, I suppose. But to be honest, I'm not going anywhere apart from going into Lidl to do some shopping and maybe when I'm in the museum, if there's visitors in, then I'm wearing a mask. And it'd be quite easy, the big space in the museum, to keep your distance. Yeah, that's the other thing I got to do, Kieran, as well. I've got to lay 7¼ inch track as well. So it's all going to be great fun. But hopefully now we'll be able to hold our Halloween event and our Christmas event as normal this year, which will really help our funds in the museum. It's good to hear some of you guys are heading off on trips and going to shows and what have you. I enjoyed my trip over to Worley there back in July. It was July, yeah. It was actually just nice to get away for a few days, We are currently looking into booking a holiday somewhere, but we don't know where, we don't know when. Well, I have a cert. I have a digital cert on my phone and a paper cert to say I've been double vaxxed. But is it going to get a stage to say, well, you were double vaccinated over 6 months ago, it's no longer valid? Yeah, the empty shelves are proven to be a problem, because I do like tins of bar ice cream soda, and there's a shop just across the border that sells it, and I used to always get my supplies there anytime I was over. And the past couple of times I didn't have it, and I said to them, I said, oh, have you just stopped doing it? And they said, no. I said, we order stuff in. We order 18 pallets of stuff, and 5 will turn up. Kieran, the only time I've been to Worley was 2019, the last time it was on, and I was absolutely blown away by it. I couldn't believe the size of it, and the amount of people there, and the quality of layouts, and meeting all these people who I see on YouTube. And I haven't, like, the last time I was at a model show in Ireland was the Dublin show, and that was Halloween 2019. There hasn't been anything since. But, we may next, probably not next year, but the year after, we may run a small model show in Donegal Town. We used to run them before in the centre. So I may see if I can drum up some interest for one, because we used to always run one the end of May, because it was always on around my birthday, which is how I ended up being on the board, because I went to their model railway show and they said, oh, our AGM's this afternoon, come to that. Okay. And I got elected on the board. Carl, I thought it was already cancelled. I thought I seen something they put up to say it was cancelled already. I'm sure I've seen something, because we, when it was last on, the Heritage Centre actually went down. So I was going to go down to it, but Ollie King, hello, welcome to the stream. Hope you're keeping well. Oh, the Mark II by Curascal. Oh yeah, yeah. I seen them, Kieran. I seen the Irish versions as well, and I was just like, oh, how could I swing €600 for a full rake? Oh. Like the detail they've gone into, and even making the bogies different for the Irish stock because they run on a different gauge over here, and just the extra detail, fitted detail on them. It's just bye, Union. Take care. Catch you again. See you, Joshua. Take care. But here's the thing: do we need stuff with such detail? I know some people will say yes, but when you look at my stuff going around here, when it's moving, you don't really see the detail. Not that any of these are highly detailed. I mean, I have some upper end locos. I don't really have any upper end rolling stock. Like my Murphy's Models 121, class 121, and that 37 that's going around from Backman are probably the most detailed ones I have. And maybe those Hornby 56s, they're quite detailed. Oh, you've got a layout plan now. What is it? What are you going to do? Did I get the 001? Yes, I have put it back together, Andy, my DCR 56. I've had to sort of swap it around. If you look closely at it, you can see the scratches, but it's running okay. I managed to straighten the chassis, glue the bits back together, so it's running fine. Oh, the A-Class. No, I hear they're en route, and they should be shipped out mid-September, so I'm hoping the next couple of weeks to get it. Okay, David, bye. Catch you again. Oh, so it's going to be an end-to-end, is it? It's not going to be a tail chaser like this one. Hi, Roar. How are you keeping? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're keeping well. So has the picture quality kept up this time, guys? So I have kicked most of the kids in the house off the Wi-Fi. Let's put it on that camera for a while and see how it looks. So that's looking down where the station will be. And you can see all the junk up on my shelves. Camera 4. Yeah, that's a tablet, the camera on that. So it does look a bit, not the best. Of course, we all can't compete with Anthony and his, is it 9 cameras you have now, Anthony? Your processor on your PC must be burning red hot when you're running your stream. But hopefully I will be getting some more decent cameras. Oh, so if I take the bottles away. And maybe the ice cream tubs. So what you're saying, Leslie, is tidy up my layout. This antibacterial spray, I don't know if any of you came across it. We got it in like a pound store here. Or not, it's not the antibacterial, but actually the spray nozzle is very, very fine for when you're doing ballasting. That's why I'm showing it to you. And one of these sauce bottles are very handy for when you're putting the glue on the ballast instead of using pipettes all the time. There's my glue mixed up in a Dr. Pepper bottle. Right, is that better now? Copal was structural. No, I was using those on my vacuum. I'm using StreamYard to live stream. H&A Express Models, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're keeping well. Yeah, I've got the first level StreamYard. I paid for the version, so it allows me to stream out here on YouTube and on Facebook at the same time. I use it when I'm streaming in the railway as well, for going on their Facebook and to YouTube whenever I do lives from the railway, you know, when we do the talks. Yeah, I've always thought, Ollie, that's something that you should do, allow you to put pictures or something in so you could show them. You can always send it to me on Facebook. And then I can share it. So if any of you guys want to do that, you find me on Facebook. You find Denny Gold Dad on Facebook, send me a message with pictures or video clips or whatever, and I'll show them on here. If you want to show your stuff off to everybody, or even if you want to send me a video to ask a question. Well, Carl, you can stream as long as you've got a webcam and a computer. You can stream. Doesn't have to be, or any camera, an Android or if you've got any sort of smartphone, you can do live stream. You can use the free version of StreamYard. It works very well. Streamlabs. Anytime, Lester. I always like when people ask questions, and if I can't answer them, somebody else in the stream will. And it's how we share the knowledge out. You know, you're always learning stuff. Just look up Donegal Dad on Facebook, or look up Donegal Railway Heritage Centre. Send a message through that. I'll get that. Or Donegal Railway. No, Donegal Model Railway Club. Yeah. Or if you look in the about section of my YouTube channel, you'll find the email address, which is just donegaldad@gmail.com. I don't know, Andy. It would depend on your particular setup. Now, the way I do my cameras here is I've got a tablet over there. I've got a camera there, and or not a camera, a phone, smartphone there, and another smartphone up here. They're all connected to the Wi-Fi. And then you use the invite function on StreamYard. So basically, these are like guests you would invite onto StreamYard. So then that enables me to put them up. The important thing is if you're using smartphones is that what I do is I plug my headphones into them, so it stops the speaker from working. So that otherwise you get feedback. You can go into the settings and mute it. But the easiest way, just stick headphones into it and it mutes it, and then mute the mics on all of them as well. But you could, if you can view the picture from your cameras on your computer, then there is a way of sharing that page and bringing it in as another guest, if that makes sense. I don't know. Do you use StreamYard, Andy? It's very simple to use. Have a look at it, and if you have any problems, give me a shout. You can always call me through Facebook or whatever. I did actually, I think I found you on Facebook and I sent you a message because I was watching one of your videos when you were in Westbury, I think it was, and I said, next time I'm over, we'll have to meet up there. All full of information. Yeah, some of it's useless information, but you know. Okay, yeah, if you can send me a picture, I'll see if I can show it. I have to figure out how to do it. I think I know how to do it, but so is anybody else on tonight? Oh, Jerry was live. Oh, so you've got a video up, Andy. Trains running at Frome Parkway. Oh, Double O'Neill had one up. So do check out everybody's stations who's in the chat. Yeah, the good thing about StreamYard is you can mess around with it and test it, and it won't go live until you hit the go live button. So you can see everything beforehand. Yeah, I do like tuning in to Jerry because he's quite a good, it's usually a good crowd in there. If people don't know who I'm on about, let me just get a link to his channel. That's Jerry's channel. He's American N-scaler. Yeah, I agree with you, Andy. Yeah, he is fun to watch. Oh, you're uploading something as well, Kieran? And HX Express models, video view 1245. US based boards or skirting boards. All right, so everybody look at everybody's channel. And don't forget the whole thing, you have to watch a video and put a like on it or comment, or YouTube will just remove you. My subs have started slowly creeping up again. I think I'm on 929. Yeah, still 929. 71 off the magical 1,000. You know, when I start earning the big bucks from YouTube, possibly 1 or 2 cents a month. All right, so you've sent. Okay, let's see if I've got something. Oliver King sent a message. Right, everyone's stand by their bed, so I'll just see if I can get this up. So what is that, Ollie? That's your layout? Obviously, it's not out yet. It's still, hang on, let me just see if I can save image as. Right, let's see if I can do this now. No, it's How do I do this? I'm just waiting for it to open and see if I can do it. You want to see some Irish rail? Well, hop on a plane and come on over. Of course, all the stuff we have in Donegal is stationary. Right, let me just see if I can. Ah. That's the picture Ollie sent me. I don't know if you can see it. It should appear. Oh, there it is. All right, I'll take that off now. So you bought that from someone, did you, Ollie? Oh, my whole system's now frozen. There we go. All right, it's unfrozen. You were given it, but I had to pay 20 quid. Well, that's a bargain for 20 quid. It's always to get something. So are you going to set it up somewhere and get it running? Okay, Leicester Station. Chat to you soon. All right, I've actually been on now for an hour 20. I usually do an hour. So I'm going to have to say good night now, guys. Stay safe, everyone. I'll catch you again next Thursday. Hopefully there should be a video out on that ballast vacuum I got from Brexhill tomorrow at about 6. So look out for that. I do recommend it. It's a great little system. I couldn't believe how well it worked. So stay safe, everyone, and I will catch you all next Thursday or in the live stream somewhere out there. Good night, all.